period we have seen calculation of depreciation under fixed installment method. So now we are doing the problem. Okay. So now we will do the last problem. 8th one. Little change is there. Same pattern. On 1st April 2011, the plant was purchased for rupees 1,20,000. On 1st October 2011, in the same year, it purchased for rupees 50,000. That is normal, no problem. And on 1st April 2012, same year only, okay. So here you look that here accounts are closed on 31st March. Okay, they didn't give it. 31st March. Accounts are closed 31st March. So first question I will read. On 1st April 2011, plant and machinery was purchased for rupees 1,20,000. Same year, another machinery we purchased rupees 50,000. Then on 1st April 2012, next year, which one? We purchased another machinery, 25,000 for rupees 25,000. Then on 1st October 2013, that is the point. On 1st October 2013, a machinery of the original value of rupees 20,000, which was included in the machinery purchased on 1st April 2011, was sold for rupees 6,000. What is this point? So, till now, we saw that the machinery purchased on 1st April was sold. But here what it is given? On 1st October 2013, a machinery of the original value means we purchased one machinery 1st April 1,20,000. Out of that 20,000 original value, only a part only we are selling for rupees 6,000. So prepare machinery account for 3 years. Okay, that is the difference. Till 7th question we studied what? The full machinery we are selling. So no problem. The first only we have to first everything we are taking. But here means what? Here out of 1,20,000, 20,000 original cost. That only we are selling. So no problem. So we will make one method. Then it will be easy for you to calculate profit or loss on sale of machinery. So we'll start. One thing you have to remember, accounts are closed on 31st March. Accounts are closed on 31st March. So we'll prepare machinery account, plant and machinery. Debit. Last question. So if this case also, if it is coming, you can easy to solve. 1st April 2011. So one thing you have to remember, if the case 1,20,000, out of that 20,000 original cost only we are selling means we will make it separate. We will make it separate. Purchase. To cash, first one only, we will make it 20,000. Second one, 1 lakh. Then it will be easy for you to calculate profit or loss. Any doubt? Here it is given 1st October 2013. We sold first one, but original cost is 20,000. Okay, so at that date, at the time of sale, we have to calculate profit or loss. But if you write, if I am writing here 1,20,000, then you have to write a working note. 20,000 depreciation, next year balance BD, depreciation, next year balance BD, depreciation, then current value. But if you do this method, then it will be easy. So separate out of 1,20,000, 20,000 separate, 1 lakh separate. Clear? So 20,000, 1 lakh. Then 1st October, we purchased another machinery, third one. Okay, so first machinery, so on the same year we purchased 50,000. Now next year only transaction. So 31st March 2012. Next 1st April 2012 only another machinery we purchased. Okay. Okay. So this year no other case. So we will write by depreciation. If this part is there, it is easy. Otherwise you have to write working note. First one by depreciation. First one it is purchased on 1st April full. So 10%. 2,000. 2, 1 lakh into 10%, 10,000. Then 3, 50,000 into 10% into October to March. October, November, December, January, February, March. 6. 2,500. Because 6 months only we used. Next, by balance CD. By balance CD, first one, 20 minus 2,000. I am not writing 20,000 minus 2,000. Now you are expert. Second one, 1 lakh minus 10,000. Third one, 50,000 minus 2,500. So debit side total. Okay, any doubts? So why we make it divided into 2? Because on 1st October 2013 we sold, not the full one. Out of that original cost 20,000. If you write 1,20,000 also no problem, correct. But at the time of sale, we have to find out the sold machinery's current value. So you have to make it 20, working note 20 minus 2,000, then second year, then balance, then like that you have to find. If you do this, then it will be easy. So next one, next year, 1st April, next day, 1st April 2012. Next year means 1st April 2012 to 31st March 2013. After that only sale. 1st October 2013 only sale. So next year one more purchase is there. So 1st April 2012 to balance BD. First one 18,000. Second one 90,000. Third one 47,500. 500. Now, same date, 1st April. So, one more machinery we purchased. 4. That is for rupees 25,000. 25,000. Then closing date is 31st March 2013. Next transaction is 1st October 2013 only. No problem. So by depreciation, 1, 2,000. Last year also same. 2, 10,000. 3, last year 2,500. Last year. This year 50,000 into 10%, 5,000. Okay. Last year half month only we used. This year full. So on the base of original cost 50,000 to 5%. No need to look last year. Okay. Last year 2,000, but this year full. Then 4. So 4 it is easy when it is purchased April. So full month you have to take. Okay. Full. Then same date by balance CD. 1, 18,000 minus 2,000. 2, 90,000 minus 10,000. 3, 47,500 minus 5,000, 42,500. Then 4, 25,000 minus 2,500. So 22,500. Then debit side total. So 1,80,500. Okay. 1,80,500. So next transaction, 1st October 2013.
मेरे को तो भैया मेरी तो सही आती है।
Shubham Pal, mute your microphone.
मेरे बेटे बहुत पतला
Sure, okay.
Yes sir.
Okay, mute your microphone.
Yes sir.
Okay, next year, 1st April 2013. First April 2013 to balance BD. To balance BD, 1, 16,000 to 80,000. 3, 42,500 for 22,500. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, to balance BD, first one 16,000, second one 80,000, 42,500, 22,500. Okay, so this year we sold, but no purchase, no problem. So 1st October 2013. Now it is easy. First, by depreciation. First one, because now we separated, so it is easy for you. So first one depreciation, we know that full year is 2000. So here 1st April to 1st October, 6 months only we used 1000 by cash. By cash, this given 6,000. Now you understood that if you do this method, then it will be easy for you. Otherwise, you have to calculate balance, current value. Now it is easy. Balance 60,000, sold one, depreciation 1,000, so current value 15,000. Sold for rupees 6,000. So 6,000. So loss. So 9,000. 9,000 loss. So by profit and loss account. By profit and loss account. By profit and loss, 9,000. Now, first one it is over. First one it is over. Now, no need to look first one. Then 31st March 2014. Only 3 years, no, we have to write. Okay, last year. So, by depreciation, second one. Otherwise, this time you have to separate how to 80,000. So 80,000, second one, 10,000, 10,000. Now we should not solve anything. Third one, third one, 5,000 on the base of original cost, 5,000. Fourth one, last year also, 1st January only, 1st April only, 2,500. Then same date, by balance CD, by balance carry down. Second, 80, first one no need to look, 80,000 minus 10,000. Third one, 42,500 minus 5,000, 37,500. Then fourth one, 22,500 minus 2,500, 20,000. So debit side total, one lakh 64,000. One lakh 61. 1,61,000. Karthik?
1,61,000.
Okay. 1,61,000. So our fixed installment method is over. Then one more method only remaining. Written down value method, then provision for depreciation, out of only syllabus only, but we will do one problem. Okay, same problem only we will do written down value method. Now next method, written down value method. Okay, last, written down value method or diminishing balance method or reducing balance method. So under this method, a fixed percentage is written off every year on the book value of the assets at the beginning of the year. Means it is written down value method, diminishing balance method, or reducing balance method. We know that under this method, the value of asset goes on diminishing year after year. So we know that. So every year, you look at this problem, the value of assets goes on diminishing. Suppose you look at that first one. First year, 20,000. Next year, 18,000. After that, 16,000. Okay? The value of asset goes on diminishing year after year. So same like that, the amount of depreciation also goes on declining year after year. Such method is known as diminishing balance method. Okay? The amount of the value of asset goes on diminishing, declining year after year. Same like the amount of depreciation also will decrease year after year. Such method is known as diminishing balance method. What is the difference between written down and fixed installment method? If you are doing fixed installment method, after the lifetime, suppose 1 lakh is the machinery value. So the lifetime is 10 years. So if you are keeping depreciation according to fixed installment method, after 10 years, the amount of the value of depreciation, the amount of original asset will be 0. Because you look 10,000 1 year, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10 year 10,000. If you are taking from profit, then at the end of 10 years, the value of asset become 0. Means that already I said it is not paid like other expenses. That amount we can utilize for purchasing new machinery. But if you are following diminishing balance method, the original cost will not become 0 after the lifetime. Okay, so that is which one? Diminishing balance method. Diminishing balance method. So here means how to calculate depreciation on the basis of book value of the asset. On the basis of book value of the asset. It is easy. How means? It's the same question I will tell. Here depreciation is calculated on the basis of book value. book value means balance BD. Book value means balance BD. Suppose same question I am taking 20,000. First year 20,000 only depreciation. But next year I am telling only which one? First one only. Second year balance BD 18,000. So second year it will be 18,000 into 10%. Okay. Then third year that machinery balance BD 16,000. So that if suppose if it is a sold means half only we are taking. So 1,600. 16,000 into 16,000 into 10% into 6 by 12. Clear? On the basis of book value of the asset, on the basis of balance BD, we are calculating depreciation, not on the basis of original cost. If you are following fixed installment method, every year depreciation same. Here, no need to look there. It is easy only. For some students, they like which one fixed installment method. For some students, they like which one diminishing balance method. So on the basis of balance BD. Okay, on the basis of balance BD, we are calculating depreciation. So you will get a choice, fixed and written down value method. Okay, so you have to study both the method. Sometimes if a question, simple question will come, which one related to diminishing balance method, written down value method. Okay, that is which one diminishing balance method and difference fixed installment method. Here means how we are calculating the depreciation on the basis of book value. Book value means you look original cost less depreciation provided till date. Depreciation provided till date means so first case 20,000 minus 2,000, then 18,000. So on this basis. Then next year 18,000 minus 1,800. Then it will change. It will change. Okay. So example I am telling. Okay, so example, now you got idea, suppose 1 lakh. So first year depreciation 10,000. So next year balance BD 90,000. So next year depreciation 9,000. Clear? This depreciation I am telling. This is first year. This is second year. Okay, so next one 81,000. Then third year depreciation will be 8,100 on the basis of balance. Clear? Any doubt? Aditya, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so